Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Louisville. I'm Jody, and Elsa and I are song leading today. We're joined by Connie on piano and organ, and Rob on drums, and Steve on bass. And wasn't that a wonderful version of Summertime that we heard? Oh, and Bobby's going to join us on vocals today, too. So we invite you to stand and sing our opening song. It's a new song for a new month.
This one's for you, Dolores. It's her favorite song.
Standing outside the door of love and mercy, you wonder if there's a place here for you. You know there's peace inside, but still you're searching for someone who understands the pain you've been through. Spirit waits with open arms. It's calling out your name. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in. Come on in. You find a place of rest in the arms of spirit. Waited so long for your homecoming day, and knows the peace you need and the hurt you're feeling, just wants to hold you and wipe your tears away. The door's unlocked, the lights are on. What are you waiting for? Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in. There is room enough in the home of love for someone just like you. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
All right, how was that for you, Dolores? She's all jacked up in the back 3 seats now. And we're grateful for her being here today. Yes, how you doing this morning? Come on in, welcome home. I love this song. This version was written by Jorge Soto, who was actually the band leader for my first Unity church in Unity of Fort Lauderdale. And he was the pianist for Gloria Estefan. And so he rewrote that. So now that continues on and on, right, out into the decades. So what a blessing it is. Thank you for being here today. I'm Reverend Bobby Kaiser, the senior minister here, and my pronouns are he and him. Does anybody know what month this is? Pride Month, my glory month. When some people say they don't want to celebrate their month, you know, there's been things that's happened in the past, and they say, well, I wish we just quit celebrating. We should just automatically know it. I want to celebrate Pride Month. Y'all can do whatever you want to do, but I'm going to celebrate because there's a long history around Pride Month. I'm going to ask a few trivia questions this morning. Are you ready? Okay. Let me grab my phone. So, and I got little prizes for you, little fabulous rainbow heart pins. Okay, the first person who can tell me how many colors are in the rainbow pride flag? Who said 6? Who said 6? Somebody, I heard a sound like a male voice to me. There you go. All right, so next. Does anybody know what the name of the revolution, the revolt? It was primarily by drag queens. Does anybody know the name? Who said it? Okay, I think Judy got that one. Okay, here we go. All right. Now, let's move forward. I got a couple more. We're going to give away some pins. We're going to do some rainbow today. All right, here we go. Let's see. Okay. I had trivia questions, and now I don't have trivia questions, which is not a good thing. So maybe I'll have to come up. Oh, here we go. Here we go, right here. Close. Okay. Okay. Does anybody know the city in which Stonewall is in? Oh, man, there was a lot of people. A lot of people. Yeah, over there. All right, so you don't get one for that. Too many people. All right. What do you call a person who supports but is not gay? I heard another. Was that you? Yeah, you can wear that to the Pride Festival. All right. Okay. Yeah, you guys are smart. I thought I was going to stump you on some of this stuff. So about the Pride flag, I have a special connection to that Pride flag. So the Pride flag was created by a gentleman by the name of Gilbert Baker. Anybody know where he was from? Correct. Anybody know the city official that was the first gay elected city official there? Ooh, daggone, y'all are good. So back in 2000 or 2001, I was the founder of a thing called Derby Benefit here locally, and the Kentucky Derby Festival wanted to start harboring more LGBTQ plus people in our community. So I was blessed to work with the Fairness Campaign, and we created an event called Derby Benefit, where we hosted 500 or 600 people each year. We would bring in, I call them B-level celebrities, but maybe not. Maybe they're A-level, the Fab Five. Anybody remember them? Tammy Faye Baker. We brought in Michael from Queer as Folk. We'd bring in all these people to support who was allies of us. And so one year I get a call from a gentleman named Gilbert Baker. And he says, I want to go to the Derby. And I said, well, we have a place for you. So he flew out here, and we hosted Gilbert Baker, the creator of the Pride flag, and he passed this past year. So I thought that might be some fun history and trivia to share with you. And so we honor all of those who are not only living and have lived through the challenges and all the things that's gone through to be who we truly and authentically are. And for the allies who said yes to support us, God bless you. God bless you. It's a tough journey, and it was back in the 90s coming out, I promise you, in Kentucky. It wasn't fun. So thank you for standing up in this. Yeah, appreciate you. And now, if you would, do our opening prayer and our meditation bowl and our
Good morning, everyone. We light this candle symbolic of the Christ light that shines in all beings everywhere. And we ring this bowl to bring us together in love, in divine order, knowing that we go forward in divine spirit. And now if you would close your eyes gently for a moment, if you're comfortable doing that, and take a deep breath, a deep cleansing breath, and come into this present moment, letting go of all those things in the outside world you had to do to get there, all the worries, all the hurries, all the things that just weigh on our minds most of the time. And we sit here in the quiet, in the peace of this sanctuary, knowing that we are brought together by Spirit, that there is one presence, one power, and it is here and it is now. And for that, we are so very grateful. And we say, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is.
Thank you, Judy. That was beautiful. And so, I'm also going to be your service leader today, so I'm excited to be here sharing my love and light with you. Today, we welcome you to Unity of Louisville, where our mission is to empower people to live a spiritual life. We do this through mindfulness, inclusivity, prosperity, and integrity. We invite you to listen to what resonates with you in your heart, because wherever you are on your spiritual journey, yes, you're welcome here. If you're joining us online, this is a great opportunity for you to click share and get this out into the world, sharing our message of love and light. Behind every service at Unity of Louisville is a community of hearts working together. Today's message will be by our beloved Reverend Dr. Jerry Boylan, and we are blessed with special music from Voices of Joy. We also give thanks for our music team, hospitality team, audio-visual crew in the back, and every person who quietly supports the spirit of this service. Our prayer chaplains are here to pray with you after our service. Can our prayer chaplains please stand so that we can acknowledge you? Thank you. Let's take a moment to appreciate the many hands, the many hearts that brings this service together this morning. Our ministry highlight today is Oneness Blessing Meditation. This is one of our 20 ministries that we have here. Sunday service is not the only place where people are getting fed at Unity of Louisville. Through these 20 ministries, people are coming all throughout the week to be a part of this incredible spiritual community. The Oneness Blessing Meditation is a spiritually enriching gathering held on the fourth Sunday of each month at 12:15 p.m. in the Barrett Room, facilitated by our own Bonnie Boland. This meditation is dedicated to supporting personal transformation and the elevation of consciousness, contributing to a broader global awakening and a liberation for humanity. As part of each Sunday service, trained Oneness Blessing givers offer the congregation blessings during the Lord's Prayer, and also this sacred practice is known to foster healing in relationships and karmatic patterns. They also enhance prosperity and deepen one's connections with the divine. Rooted in Unity's spiritual teaching for many years, the Oneness Blessing Meditation has evolved into a global movement, supported by a network of certified blessing givers and trainers. For more information, please contact Bonnie Boland, or you can go onto our website where you'll see this ministry and just click to connect with her. I will also note that they are part of when we do our silent meditation. They, along with our energy workers and our prayer chaplains, hold a space for us during that time. If you're here for the very first time this morning, we are so glad you're here. If you feel comfortable, raise your hand, and we'd love to share a small gift with you, a candle to remind you that the light of God already shines within you. And for our first-time friends online, just drop your name in the chat so that we can celebrate you too. You can always learn more about our community at unityoflouisville.org. I still have the candle and occasionally burn it just a little bit of the very first one I received from Alan when I came here down on Brook Street. Let us now turn to our neighbors and greet one another from our seats with a namaste greeting. I behold the Christ in you. At this time, our beloved Debbie Griffin will join us to read the daily word, reminding us that Spirit unites us in unity.
Good morning. Today's word is prayer. Prayer flows throughout my life. Just as my body needs water to stay healthy, my soul draws strength from living water, the ever-flowing presence of Spirit within me. As I drink from this well, I am refreshed and ready to meet each moment prayerfully. Fortified by divine love, prayer flows naturally. When I start or complete a task, I pause to express gratitude. When I meet someone in need or am helped by another, I hold them in thoughts of light and love. Whether I pray aloud or pray silently, the prayerful energy arising from within me is a blessing. I open myself to Spirit's presence, and my prayer practice deepens. Prayer flows as naturally as breath itself. An inspired rhythm of life, sustained by living water that never runs dry. And the gospel verse is from Ephesians chapter 6. Pray in the Spirit at all times, in every prayer and supplication. And if you'll read with me, prayer flows throughout my life.
Thank you, Debbie. She is also our newest board member, so we welcome her on our board. Great, thank you. We now enter a sacred time of meditation. As we sing our meditation song, a prayer chaplain will bring forward the prayer request.
Please join us in singing the Lord's Prayer. Our Creator, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from error. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever.
We take a few conscious moments to enter into the silence. To begin to recognize that the healing power of God is within and around each one of us. The healing power of silence, which sounds somewhat paradoxical but true, allows us to open ourselves to the deepest truth possible. So I invite you to close your eyes if you wish. Take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. Allow yourself to soften, to open to the grace and the healing power that surrounds you and is already within you. To get in touch with the rhythm of your breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. The beating of your heart. Open, contracted, open, contracted. And know that by doing so we are connected to the energy of the universe. It's constantly in balance and yet moving at the same time. Relaxing yourself into the healing energy that is within and surrounds you. Imagine that you are breathing in light, joy, peacefulness, and breathing out all that might be tight, constricted, separate, until your body and your mind and your spirit are all working in unison, not only for your healing, but for the healing of the world. And now we invite the Oneness Blessings people, prayer ministry, energy workers, to stand, circle, and hold us in the light. And breathe in that sacred space. Allow yourself to be touched and enfolded by it, every cell and fiber of your being, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Amen. My name is Jerry Boylan. I am Associate Minister here at Unity. It's always a blessing and a privilege to be able to share with you. A number of years ago, by the way, whenever somebody my age says a number of years ago, that could be 5 or 70. I found myself working on an Indian reservation in South Dakota, the Rosebud Lakota Sioux. I was working as a consultant for alcohol and drug abuse. There was a tribal elder named Gene Ironshell, and I never could quite get it right with him. Just always seemed to fumble a little bit, trying to get a little bit of acceptance or love or connection, and we never quite made it. I remember one time Gene came up to me and said, "Jerry, do you know what an expert is?" I knew there was a setup, all right, but I didn't know where to go with it. So I said, "No." He said, "I'll tell you, an expert is a white man passing through." So here's a white man passing through giving a sermon. We're all ugly ducklings, or maybe better said, we're all swans in disguise. But we've spent so much time and so much effort identifying with the disguise we've been wearing, we've lost touch with the truth of who we really are. We've been duped, bamboozled, hoodwinked, lied to. We've been sold a bill of goods and we bought it. We bought it for so long, for so many generations, that we take it for granted. We think what we think is the truth. You are what we say you are. And then we cover up our fear and our insecurities with words that we would like to believe. There's a huge difference between what we believe and the truth of what we really do believe. Oh, I wish this. I wish I had. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. Our whole society, our whole economic structure is built on I wish I had. It's a whole premise of not enoughness. We can know that that's not true in our minds. We can know we are swans, not ugly ducklings. But the false image of who we are is so ingrained in our guts and our heads, try as we might, we can't change it. We often find ourselves wrapped up in limitation, separateness, and we don't know how much that really hurts. If we were to stop for a moment and take a look or take a moment to feel what it's like inside to be separate, we would know the pain of separateness. We would also know how difficult it is not to judge another human being, because who knows how much pain they are in. I'm sure you remember, where do you think most of our addictions come from? Not having enough, not being enough, not thinking I am enough, and trying to cover up the pain of not enoughness. I'm sure you remember this story. Swan's egg mysteriously winds up in a duck's nest. The swan or the duck, little hatchlings start coming out, and one of them looks very, very different from the other ones. Of course, the little swan did not fit in. It was told he or she was just a mistake, a mutant, ugly, unworthy. At best, he or she could be tolerated but never really accepted. And then when the little duck in this story realized it was really a beautiful, graceful swan, it glided into the water and fit right in with all the other beautiful, graceful swans. I know when I was a kid, I loved that story. I delighted in the little duck who didn't have to think of itself as being ugly anymore. But as I visioned that duck, this beautiful swan swimming out of the pond, I continued to think of myself as being this scraggy little duckling quacking around the shore, wishing he were a swan. I always felt like I never really belonged. I waited in fear for someone to pull open the curtain. I felt as if I was a fraud. Someday I will be exposed. Someday someone would prove what I already knew. You're not lovable. You're not smart. you're not talented, you're a phony, blah, blah, blah. It was inevitable one day or another I would be exposed as the ugly duckling I always was. If I were to start a club called the Don't Belongs, I would get 99% of the human race to join. You'd be surprised how many people feel that way. If I were selling t-shirts saying, "Don't feel like I belong," everyone would have one. It would say, "I'm a member of the Don't Feel Like I Belong Club." Isn't that weird? We don't feel as if we belong, but we're all in the same club. Strangely enough, we're all yearning to be in the Do Belong Club, but we have the Groucho Marx syndrome. I'd never join a club that would have me as a member. So here we are, waddling along, doop, 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 comparing ourselves to one thing or another, pretending that we're okay, and carrying around this profound emptiness, because deep down inside we think we're separate, we're unworthy. Quite often this ugly duckling syndrome shows up for me when I'm giving a talk or a retreat or something like that, where I have to really dig down in my guts. I can remember one experience like that. I was asked to do a weekend retreat for the music ministers at Epiphany Parish, which is kind of a progressive Catholic parish. And I immediately said yes, because I like doing that stuff. And I got there a little bit early, and they were all out in the kitchen cleaning up. And they said, "Okay, here's the living room. Why don't you wait for us? We'll be with you in a couple of minutes." I said, "Okay." Sat down, pulled out my notes, and I started listening to what was going on in the other room. I discovered there were doctors, lawyers, all professional people, highly educated and highly talented. And as I kept listening to their conversation and their laughter, I could feel myself shrinking, getting a little bit smaller and a little bit smaller and a little bit more and more insignificant. And I thought, I wonder if there's a way I can get out of this. Maybe I can pretend I'm sick. Maybe I can figure something out. And so, but I stayed in that place, scared to death. They all came trooping in, laughing and patting one another on the back. And somehow it was the inspiration of the Spirit said, "Okay, have everybody close their eyes for a minute." So I'd like to take a couple minutes just for each one of us to get in touch with what's going on inside. And then as much as we possibly can, or as much as you might want to share that with the rest of the group. And so they started sharing. And as soon as they started sharing for about the first couple of minutes, I began to realize they're just like me. They have the same fears, the same doubts, the same "I don't belong" in club, not enoughness. And I sat with that realization to realize more and more and more how deeply we are the same as one another. See me, feel me, touch me, heal me, guide me, love me. I really wonder, can you see the light in your eyes that others see? What would it be like to see yourself as one who loves you, sees you, as God sees you? I had a moment. Margot spent a lot of our married life trying to convince me that I was okay. I had a moment, though, where somehow or another we flipped consciousness from one being to another. It's just a split second, and I saw myself the way she saw me. And it blew me away. I could not believe how much I could be honored and loved by that Spirit. That's my prayer these days. Lord, that I may see as you see. Let me see beyond my limited and distorted vision. To paraphrase that beautiful St. Francis prayer, where I see sickness, let me see health. Where I see limits, let me see wholeness. Where I see imperfection, let me see perfection. Where I see separation, let me see oneness. There's a very deep challenge here. Do we continue to choose to believe what we have grown up with, or do we decide there must be a better way? Do we choose to continue to see ourselves as ugly ducklings, Or do we decide there must be a better, more loving way to see ourselves and see others as well? Can I begin to know that my personal ugly duckling story is just that? It's a story. It's just a story that we bought into. That we bought into it so long that we've come to believe it's true. We bought into it for generation upon generation until it no longer seems like a story. It seems like the truth. Here's the truth. The ugly duckling didn't have to think of himself or herself into being a beautiful swan. She already was. You can't become what you already are. But in order to experience the truth, you have to realize it. You have to be conscious of it. You have to embrace it. You have to allow yourself to be with it, to be filled with it, to be touched by it every moment. In the movie Bruce Almighty, Jim Carrey asked God, "How come I have such a difficult time finding you?" And God replies, "You keep looking up." Sheldon Kopp, the author and psychiatrist, once suggested, when I make a hero of someone, I've diminished myself some way. I believe that what he's suggesting is that we forget that the attraction is not only out there, it's in here. Our hero is simply reminding us of who we really are. If I don't have anything else to say this morning, this is the most important thing I can gather from today's topic. Think of a hero or a heroine, someone you admire, and then become aware of the qualities that draw you to this person. And then take some time to recognize that the essence of those virtues, those qualities, is already alive inside you. We are not asked to shine someone else's light. We're asked to shine our own. Stop hiding under a bushel basket. It's your light. Let it shine. And all of us have a tendency to be very aware of our warts. We're also prone to project all of our goodness as somehow being outside of ourselves. The truth that we are longing for and attracted to is already part of us. It would seem like a no-brainer. It's extremely difficult for us to embrace our own goodness, to embrace the truth of who we are. We could spend lifetimes analyzing the reasons why we are so reluctant to accept what we yearn for the most, but the understanding is less important than the choice. Accepting, embracing, loving the truth of who we are is a choice, not an emotional happening. It's a continual choice, a choice we make minute to minute. Well, you might say, I've made a positive choice in my life many times, but I still find myself quacking on the shore. Isn't it amazing that we think somehow or another in the spiritual life that if we surrender once, that should be enough? Oh, I exercised last week. Oh, I took my vitamins 6 months ago. Oh, I showered yesterday. Well, I cried about that 3 times. Shouldn't that be enough? I fed the baby this morning. I prayed about it a few weeks ago, and nothing changed. We did not get to the point of thinking we were ugly ducklings as a result of one thought or one put down or one remark. We took on the ugly duckling condition because we were indoctrinated, brainwashed, and battered with this false idea until we began to believe it. Are you willing? Are you willing to continually come back to the truth of who you are again and again and again? Even if you don't feel it, even if you don't think you believe it, even when all the world seems to be telling you something different. Right now we're still in the story. We're looking at the little duck who realizes he's a swan, and we are so happy for her. Isn't that wonderful, we think, but we're standing on the shore still waddling and quacking away. It's time to get in the water. It's time to stop listening to stories about who you are and start being the truth of who you are, which really says more than anything else, there are no ugly ducklings. There never were. The deepest desire of your heart is already here. God bless you.
The songs we are singing today, we sang long ago with the Unity Church Choir. Some of you might remember that. These songs are prayers about God's gifts to us of strength, growth, compassion, and grace. We offer each of these as a prayer for you all.
Listen to the wind as it sings a song to you, for it's telling a story about where it's been and what it's gonna do. Feel the sun on your face and the warmth that it can bring, for it promises hope and happiness and makes you want to sing. So be like a butterfly, beautiful and free. Come fly like a butterfly and fly away with me. Take a look around. There are wondrous things to see. Wondrous things like the dew that falls in the early morn on the spineless tapestry. Everything is new when you choose to really see. You will find the beauty in everything when you set your spirit free. So be like a butterfly, beautiful and free. Come fly like a butterfly and fly away with me. So be like a butterfly, beautiful and free. Come fly like a butterfly and fly away with me.
Thank you. That was lovely. So beautiful. Nothing like pretty harmony. So we now open our hearts to the flow of giving and receiving. You may share your gift as the ushers come forward, or you can give online at unityoflouisville.org, by text, by mail, or the QR code that's on the back of your bulletin or the one on the screen. However you choose to give, we are grateful. Let us affirm our prosperity proclamation together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Amen. Thank you. We affirm these gifts of love and know they flow in and through Unity of Louisville, blessing the givers and all those who receive. We do have a few announcements to share with you today. The prayer circle is every Sunday at 10:45 in the alcove back there. Feel free to join us any week for that. Our self-natural healing is today at 12:15 p.m. We also have the Fishing with Friends coming up. That's today at 2 p.m. with Serena. Yeah, so if you're looking for some fishing to do today, there you go. And also we have Building Bridges, Listening That Transform, which will be our circle on the 14th, June 14th, after our service. Also, our new member prerequisite class will start on June 17th and June 28th that our board member Tracy and I will do. Breaking Bread will be on Tuesday, June 30th at 6 p.m. at Bubba's 33. Also, our women's retreat is on 8/14/2026. And then, let me share a few words from our live streamers. And then I'm going to bring you up, Karen, if you don't mind, and be a part of this. Okay, I don't see any live streamers from Michael this morning, so we'll move right on into Leah is going to do a library. Well, actually, she's already started a library reorganization. She thought it was going to be a 1-hour job. So if you go in the Doreen Stein room, you'll see there's books all over everything. And I love, so many people have asked me, we need to reorganize the library by whatever you're doing it by title or whatever it is. Anyway, so 4:30 this Wednesday, for all of you that have a calling, please join Leah this Wednesday at 4:30 to help her get our books in order. There are books from the Daily Word editor. We've got them from ministers. There's signed copies in it. We've got some really rich history of books in there. So whether you're helping her organize it or not, now you'll be able to find the book you've been looking for. It will be there moving forward. Don't miss that opportunity to share in the physicalness. We get so caught up in virtual that I think there's something about just holding a book. Now the gala. Come on up, Karen. Karen's going to share with you about our gala, and then I'm going to say a couple words. But she's going to talk about the silent auction.
All right, good morning. The silent auction team, which is Karen and Sharon, and we'll take people with that too. Yes, if you would like to join our team, we'd love to have you, is inviting you to join in the fun and use your imagination and your creativity to create a basket for the silent auction. You can do one as an individual, or you could do it as a group or a family. Some of the most popular baskets that we've done some research, and some of these are the ones that go the best in a community like ours. The number one, restaurant gift cards. We all like to get out of cooking, right? Number two is experiences like movie passes, theater tickets, dinner with the minister. Maybe that's something. I'm a member at Lakeside, offering some Lakeside passes and hanging out with me for the day at Lakeside. Experience self-care packages or pampering. And even if you know someone, let's say you could give a manicure gift certificate, and we could combine it with some other things that other people might be able to donate and make a whole basket. So you wouldn't have to do the basket by yourself. Homemade items are popular. Maybe think about monthly pies or cookies, the Cookie of the Month Club, and people could bid on that, and then you would take that to the person's house one time a month. Date night, always popular, movie and dinner. Number 6 was home and garden tools, plants, maybe offer to help somebody plant in their garden or mulch their garden. 7, breakfast, tea, or coffee lovers basket. 8, always popular too, a wine, bourbon, or cocktail basket. 9, family game night, maybe a board game, cards, a pizza gift card to go with that. And number 10 was a seasonal or a holiday. So think maybe wreaths for different seasons of the year, or summer grilling kit, or tailgating kit, or a holiday baking. So we need the baskets by July the 15th to get our part ready, which is where we write up what's in the basket and come up with a suggested starting bid and get it all fixed up. I have a lot of baskets at my house, so if you don't actually have the basket and you just have the items, I'll put it together for you. And we also are offering, inviting other people to help with that too, if you have creativity and you like to do that. And if you need an idea, come to us. We have other ideas. Together we could brainstorm and put all the items together. And then we'll be setting up at some point before the gala, and we could use some help with that as well. So thank you in advance for your support of this. It's always a fun event at the gala. People look forward to seeing what's going to be in the baskets. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Karen. Appreciate that so much. Yes, it's actually, believe it or not, that gala, it's not quite, but it's nearly 10% of our income for the year. So we really do great with that. But the most important thing for me is we celebrate Alan Shearer and the gift that he's given us through his contribution and his life here at the church. So for me, that's so important. We have 20 tables total is how many there are. We've already sold 7. We barely even started marketing it. So there are 13 left. What we're doing is we're having table captains. So we have room for 13 more captains, or maybe you want to co-captain with somebody. There's tables of 8 and 10. So maybe as long as you want to be a co-captain, you can sell your 2 tickets and then 2 for you. So that's a co-captain. So anyway, I'm going to ask you to reach out to me if you're willing to be a captain. The idea is for as many captains of these 13 that are left to bring some people from outside to join us for this. We want people to be in our beautiful energy here at Unity of Louisville. So now we turn our hearts to our youth program, affirming that they are up there learning and growing and shining as living expressions of unity principles. So let us bless them now. Together, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ light that you are. If you'll please rise as you are able, and let us do our prayer for protection together. All right, we ready? The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds. Oh, sorry, I screwed that up. Can we start that over? I got so excited about rubbing my heart. Okay, together. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. And the presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is. I am divine. And now let us join in a circle so that we can do the peace song together. When you return to your seats, just be sure to collect all your belongings so that we can keep the church clean. Thank you. Yeah, I think we might want to start over here, guys. Yep, there we go. Matt, could you bring everybody over here? I think we need to, based on today.
Hello, good to see you again. Good morning. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Now there is peace on earth, and it has begun. Namaste, y'all.